inside Copper Hills High School for a High School Rewind Game of the Week. I am Dusty Litster. Thanks for joining us. Our matchup, the Copper Hills Grizzlies and the Alta Hawks. Welcome, everybody. So glad to have you along with us. Got an outstanding Region 3 matchup between Copper Hills and Alta. We're only 1 week away from the state tournament. Both these teams are fighting for positions and seeding, getting into the state tournament to make sure they're not seeing top seeds in that first round. Let's first start with the Alta Hawks. Are coming in with a thriller of a game you'll see right here on a High School Rewind Game of the Week. A last-second shot by Ibrahim Gerlach got the win for the Hawks against the Brighton Bengals, which gave them the sole possession of the second seed in Region 3. They're 6-2 coming into this game and looking to ride high and continue to push as they've got another matchup with Bingham. And if they were able to beat Bingham, they would tie for the region. And then a number of things could happen to get them the #1 seed heading into the state tournament. For Copper Hills, this is a team with high expectations. Our very own Dane Stewart talked about this, a dark horse in 5A. Been a little up and down, and in region play, it's been up and down. They're 4-4 in region play, and they got to get a win tonight to continue to push so they're not at the bottom of the region heading in to the state tournament play. It'll be very big. A couple names to keep in mind tonight. For the Alta Hawks, Nima Namdar. This young man is their leading scorer, over 12 points a game. And then we talked to Ibrahim Gerlach. He's going to have to play well as well. But Nimda, this is a kid to go inside, outside, and does an outstanding job. Also, a big fan of High School Rewind. We love to see that and hope he plays very well tonight. And when we talk about Copper Hills, it's all about Preston Sanchez. Young man has started since he was a freshman. He's going to have a big game tonight. We expect Stockton Shorts to play very well as well. They're going to need the offense. The first game is a 39-36 win for Alta. If Copper Hills is going to win, they're going to have to get this above the 50-point barrier to start using their offense and make a difference tonight. Well, you know, our teams, a couple players, and a couple of keys. When we come back, it'll be opening tip-off. You are watching High School Rewind only on Xfinity On Demand. And we're ready for opening tip-off. Jumping for the Alta Hawks to be Ibrahim Gerlach going up against number 11, Porter Hawkins. On the floor for the Grizzlies, number 12, Stockton Shorts, number 23, Preston Sanchez, number 3, Bailey Brooks, and number 5, Andrew Gray. And we're underway in a High School Rewind Game of the Week. Delu bringing it into the front court, hands off to number 5, Nima Namdar. Chris Roberts also on the floor, number 1. And the freshman, number 3, Taylor Moore. Here's Moore. Terminates, kicks out to Roberts. Roberts into the lane. Reverses out. Delu now to Gerlach. Gerlach puts it on the floor. Oh, nice find inside of Roberts. Up and under. And Roberts scores the first points of the ballgame. Quickly back down the floor with Preston Sanchez and the Copper Hills Grizzlies. Outside. And work it around now to Bailey Brooks. Brooks had that ball stolen by Delu. Going the other way, giving chase. And Delu can't finish. Rebound still loose. Shorts with the board. It'll be jump ball and possession arrow. Belongs to Copper Hills. So back down the floor with the Grizzlies. Into the corner to Andrew Gray. Gray terminates, kicks out to Sanchez. Sanchez kicks out to Brooks. Brooks terminates in the lane, kicks back to Sanchez. Sanchez step back. Brooks for 3, and Brooks knocks down the triple. Sanchez may have gotten away with a Jordan-like push there, but it's a three-pointer from Brooks. Gerlach terminates in the key, kicks out to Moore. Moore, the young freshman, goes up and in, got inside of the big fella. Thought Porter Hawkins might get the block, but didn't. And it's now 4-3 in favor of Alta. Here's Stockton Shorts. He received a lot of attention this year with his name. Preston Sanchez from downtown. And said no, just a 2 for Sanchez. 5-4 the lead for the Grizz. Delu now to Gerlach. Gerlach working on Hawkins, kicks out to Moore. Moore terminates in the lane, kicks out Delu for 3. Kicks off the iron now in the hands of Sanchez. Sanchez going right at Namdar. Step back, now goes down along the baseline. Hawkins will jump it, and it's out the front of the rim and a rebound taken by Taylor Moore. Now on the push with Delu. Delu goes right at Shorts. Shorts with the steal, and Hawkins comes away with the loose ball. Shorts kicks back to Sanchez. Here's Gray up top with Hawkins. Brooks now to Shorts for three, back rimmed, and the rebound taken by Brooks. Jump hook is good, and Brooks now with 5 points, and it's 7-4 the Grizzlies. Back down the floor with the Hawks. Delu. Here's Neva Nemdar. Now on the angle with Roberts. Roberts outside Delu. Delu now Gerlach. Gerlach, nice move past Hawkins, up and under, and they're going to give him the travel. Yeah, shovel that feet. Too many steps, and we'll go the other way. Charlie Olsen checks in for the Grizzlies. 4:50 remaining in the opening quarter. Here's Hawkins. Hands off to Charlie. Charlie couldn't, he probably shoveled his feet as well. Sanchez pulls for three, and that goes in and out. Hawkins with the board. Couldn't get the bucket, but he will go to the line to shoot two. Hawkins hit the first free throw. And hits the second. 9-4 in favor of Copper Hills. 4:33 remaining in the first quarter. Up the floor now with Delu. Hands off to Taylor Moore. Moore now on the angle with Delu. Delu, nice crossover move along the baseline. Terminates, kicks out to Nemdar. Oh, nice move. Nemo with the left hand, too strong, and a rebound taken by Brooks. Outlet to Sanchez on the push. Sanchez looking for Hawkins, and Gerlach comes from behind with the steal. Gerlach on the push. That's stolen from behind by Stockton Shorts. Going the other way with Sanchez, and that's poked away by Delu. And will stay here with the Copper Hills Grizzlies. Trevor Hoffman now on the floor. Comes in for Stockton Shorts. Sanchez probes, kicks into the corner to Hoffman. Hoffman hands back to Sanchez. Sanchez is fouled by Delu. And it'll be the second team foul, and the second foul on Delu. Beard checks in for Delu. Last time we saw Beard was against Bingham. He hit 5 threes in that ball game. Olsen gives off to Hoffman, drop it into Hawkins. Hawkins, that ball slapped away by Gerlach. Back down the floor with the Hawks. Beard kicks over to Nemdar. Now on the angle with Moore. Terminates back out to Gerlach. Gerlach working on Olsen, kicks out to Baird. And Baird is fouled and will stay here. It'll be the first team foul on the Grizzlies. 3:24 remaining in the first. Straight away with Beard. Alta Nemdar. Now on the angle with Roberts. Roberts goes right at Brooks. Series of moves, terminates, kicks out. 3 on the way from Moore. And Moore from downtown. Moore now with 5 points. And it's 9-7. Brooks tried to get the foul, didn't get it. Wild shot, rebound now to Beard. Beard hands off Namdar, now on the angle with Moore. Moore into the key. Moore couldn't finish. Gets his own board. No, I thought he would reverse it. Goes right up with it. And 7 points in the quarter for the young freshman. Ties us up at 9 with 2:35 on a rolling clock in the first quarter. Hoffman up top, Hawkins, Sanchez. Olsen now back to Brooks, drop it in. Hawkins going at Gerlach. Hawkins jumps it and scores it. Hawkins now with 4 in the quarter. Quickly ahead, here's Gerlach, goes right at Hawkins and gets the foul. It'll be inbound along the baseline, second team foul on the Grizzlies. Moore triggers into Roberts. Now Beard. Roberts now to Gerlach. Gerlach got caught, got over Hawkins. Oh, Hawkins had a block just waiting for it. Gerlach gets it to go, and it's tied us up at 11. 1:55 now left in the quarter. On the angle with Sanchez. Along the baseline, Sanchez is fouled. It'll be a foul on Moore. It'll be the third team foul on the Hawks. Hoffman gets it into Olsen for 3. Well off the mark, rebound to Hawkins. Hawkins gets the bucket. Roberts tried to draw the foul. Oh, wisely no call. 1:35 now on the clock. Gerlach pulls for 3. Ibrahim Gerlach from downtown. And it's now 14-13 Alta. Sanchez kicks out to Hoffman. Now 1:15. 3 on the way from Brooks, and it gets down. His second 3 of the quarter, 8 points in the quarter for Brooks. Needless to say, I think we'll have more points than what the first meeting had. Here's Namdar. This is Alex Johnson. Johnson gives it up to Gerlach. Kicks out to Roberts. Roberts going to get called for a charge. And that's a 13 foul on Alta. You almost always see that called as a block. And he caught Brooks in the air a little bit in the movement, but you almost always see that as a block. That's a tough one to swallow inside of 40 seconds. Down to 35. Sanchez for 3 off the mark. Hawkins with the board. And we're going to get Beard with the foul on the rebound. And that'll be the 15th foul. Hoffman to trigger. Gets it into Olsen. Olsen terminates, hands it back. Hoffman in the corner, shorts for 3 off the mark. And they're going to get a foul on Copper Hills on the board. That'll go against Austin Helmer. Lots of whistles in the last minute. Down the floor, here's Alex Johnson. 15 seconds, Alta looking for the last shot. Johnson outside to Nemdar, 5 seconds. Nema kicks out to Johnson. Johnson too strong. Gerlach fighting for the board, and that'll do it for the first quarter. At the end of 1, it's Copper Hills 16 and Alta 14. Start of the second quarter. Johnson, Beard, Nemdar, Gerlach, and Roberts on the floor for the Hawks. Johnson kicks out to Roberts. Now Beard. Straight away with Gerlach, had 5 points in the first quarter. On the baseline to Roberts. Roberts back to Gerlach. Gerlach working on the dribble to the hole and finishes. 7 points. Mebram. Here's Shorts out to Sanchez. Now Hoffman. Hoffman back to Sanchez. Sanchez off the screen to Helmer. Now Shorts, and he shuffled his feet. Turnover on the sophomore. We'll go back to Alta. So after the turnover, the Hawks looking to take the lead. Here's Namdar. Now Beard. There's Gerlach. Cross court, Johnson. Johnson had that ball nearly stolen by Sanchez. Beard for 3. Can't get it to go. Tipped up by Gerlach, and the rebound cleared by Shorts. Into the hands of Hoffman. Hoffman into the corner, Sanchez. Thought about 3, now pulls for 3. Too strong. And a rebound claimed by Beard. Hands back to Namdar. Score this first quarter for Nema. Off the screen of Gerlach. Kicks out to Johnson, now to Roberts. Roberts, now Gerlach. Here's Beard. Working on Hawkins. Gerlach with the up and under. Can't get it to go. Rebound to Hawkins. In the hands of Hoffman. 6:15 remaining in the court in the first half. Now Stockton Shorts. Charlie Olsen back up top to Hoffman. And Rose, they're going to have an illegal screen going the other way. 14 foul on Copper Hills. Foul goes on Stockton Shorts. 6 minutes now remaining in the half. Here's Namdar. Now Roberts. Over to Johnson. Johnson, Rose with him on the angle with Gerlach. Now Roberts will jump it off the back of the iron. A rebound taken by Hawkins. Hawkins hands off to Olsen. Olsen on the push. 5:35 remaining in the half. Olsen inside out to Shorts. And Stockton Shorts from downtown. 19-16 Grizzlies. And Shorts' first points of the game. Here's Beard. Outside of Roberts. Slow, patient offense from Coach Barker. Roberts, Johnson, now Gerlach. Cross court, Roberts pulls for three. And Roberts can't get the answer bucket. Shorts to the board, now on the push. Shorts all the way to the hole and finishes. Looking like his namesake weaving through the defense there. Timeout, Coach Barker. 4:56 remaining in the half. A 5-0 run from Stockton Shorts gives Copper Hills a 21-16 lead. Out of the timeout. Johnson gives up to Namdar. Namdar off the screen of Gerlach. Hands back to Roberts. Roberts back out to Ibrahim. Ibrahim terminates in the lane, kicks out. Johnson. Now up top with Roberts, back to Johnson. In the corner to Gerlach. Gerlach working on Hawkins. Kicks back out. And looking for the pass, tipped away by Olsen, now in the hands of Brooks. Brooks pushing down the floor. Brooks between defenders, and they're going to get it on the floor. And now to be the 16th foul on the Hawks. Will be bonus remainder of the half. Sanchez triggers into Shorts. Sanchez now outside to Olsen, give it up top to Brooks. Here's Hawkins. Hawkins will jump it. Too strong. The rebound tipped out. We're going to have an over-the-back foul on Brooks. And we'll go the other way. 5 team fouls on the Grizzlies halfway through the second quarter. 5-point lead for Copper Hills. Here's Roberts. Brooks with him, kicks out to Johnson. Finds Beard. Beard now hands off to Johnson. Johnson loses his footing. Gets it back to Gerlach, picked off by Stockton Shorts. Shorts loses the handle off the hands of Olsen, and will go the other way. It's after the turnover. 3:35 remaining in the half. Here's Gerlach. Nice move down the lane. Gerlach got bummed, no call. Hawkins dives to the floor, gets it. And now a timeout granted to Copper Hills. 3:24 remaining in the half. It's after the timeout down the floor with the Grizzlies. Preston Sanchez gives it up to Stockton Shorts. Shorts with 5 points in the game. It's all in the second quarter. Rose for three, and Charlie from downtown, Charlie Olsen. His first points of the game. 8-point lead for Copper Hills into the corner to Gerlach. Cross court, Moore went through his hands, tracks it down, kicked that one off of Brooks, and it should stay here. And it is. Namdar up top with Moore. Moore gives it up to Gerlach. Now over to Roberts. Roberts in the corner to Beard. Back up top to Gerlach. Big fella loses the handle, gets it back. Kicks it out to Beard for three. Too strong, and a rebound taken by Brooks out on the push. Here's Sanchez, hard to the hole, and we'll get the foul call. And the foul will go against Taylor Moore, and it'll be called on the floor and be 1-on-1 free throws. Front end of 1-on-1 for Sanchez. Lips out, a rebound taken by Gerlach. Down the floor with the Hawks. Ibrahim gives it back to Beard, now on the angle with Namdar. Sanchez is going to get called for the foul. 16th foul on Copper Hills. It'll be 1-1 free throws, remainder of the half for Alta. Inbound in to Johnson, 2:10 remaining in the half. Out to Roberts. Roberts now Namdar. Namdar, the ball slapped away by Hoffman. Hoffman going to the way, Namdar giving chase. And it'll be an easy two for Hoffman. And it's a 10-point lead. 2 points in the quarter for Alta. 1:50 remaining in the half. Here's Johnson. Kicks it back to Namdar. Now to Gerlach. Gerlach working on Hawkins in the lane. They're going to get a foul on the floor. It'll be 1-on-1 free throws for Ibrahim Gerlach. Front end, a 1-on-1 for Gerlach. Back rimmed and a rebound cleared by Brooks. 1:35 remaining. Down the floor with the Grizzlies. Brooks. Now Sanchez. Sanchez loses the handle. Beard on the floor. And timeout granted to Coach Barker with 1:18 remaining in the half. 26-16, Copper Hills. Out of the timeout, 1:15 remaining in the first half. Down the floor with Johnson and the Hawks. Gives it up to Beard. Outside to Roberts. Roberts back to Beard for three. And that goes in and out. A rebound will be cleared by Brooks. Copper Hills wanting the final shot with 1 minute remaining in the half. Be a long possession for the Grizzlies. Of course, in high school basketball, no shot clock. Hopping cross court to Brooks. Down to 45 seconds. The only thing that forces action is the 5-second. As you do in almost every broadcast, remind you that it's a National High School Federation rule, not a state of Utah. And if that were to change, if that is going to change, it'd have to come from the national level where Utah does not have control of those rules. Hoffman hands off to Sanchez with 24 seconds left. "13 seconds. Now down to 10. Sanchez will pull up from the junction. Fall away Jay won't go, and Emdar with the board. 3 seconds. Ahead to Gerlach. 1 second. Abram Gerlach at the buzzer. Too strong. And now to the first half. At the end of 2 quarters, Copper Hills 26, Alta 16. High School Rewind is excited to have Nudge as our player of the game sponsor. Nudge is one of the fastest growing companies in Utah Valley. With over 500 employees, Nudge is one of the largest contributors of volunteer community outreach programs. To learn more about Nudge and their program, visit www.nudge.com. Underway in the second half. And it was a 10-2 quarter in favor of Copper Hills. Alta is going to have to find offense. They're going to stick in this ball game. Here's Hawkins. He'll jump it from just beyond the free throw line, and Hawkins now with 8 points in the game. Outside Nemdar, he was held scoreless in the first half. Moore kicks it out to DeLue, had to track it down. DeLue had 2 fouls in the first quarter and sat out the entire second to see if he can get his rhythm back. Roberts kicks out to DeLue. DeLue working on shorts, terminates, and goes cross court. That ball should have been picked by Olsen. Went off his hands, and they say no, it didn't, and we'll go with Copper Hills. So down the floor with Sanchez and the Grizzlies. Olsen now shorts. Brooks high off the window, too strong. Hawkins with the board. Foul by Roberts. And gets the bucket. He'll go to the line looking for the three-point play. +1 opportunity for Porter Hawkins. And a big fellow with a soft touch. Leading all scorers in this game, and it's now a 15-point lead for Copper Hills. Outside to Moore. Moore terminates and hands back to Roberts. Roberts working on Brooks, kicks out Gerlach, and he turns it over. And we'll go back to the Grizzlies. It's after the turnover. Grizzlies are going to go by 17, 18 with a three-pointer. Here's Hawkins working on Gerlach. Hawkins, fall away Jay, too strong. Rebound to Shorts, and Stockton Shorts with the board and the bucket. Timeout, Coach Barker. 6:17 remaining in the third. 33-16, Grizzlies lead. So out of the timeout, here come the Hawks, trailing by 17 points. They're going to have to speed up their offense and get moving. Benching only 2 points since the first quarter. Down the lane, Moore is fouled by Charlie Olson. It'll be 2 free throws from Moore. Moore hit the first and the second. Cross court, Sanchez. Sanchez, no foul. On the baseline to Hawkins, will jump it, no. And a rebound, dual possession, and the jump ball belongs to Alta. Down the floor, here's Namdar. Kicks out to Moore, now out to Namdar. Namdar in the corner, DeLu. DeLu down the lane, finds the other side to Roberts. Roberts swatted away by Hawkins. Brooks may have got a piece of that too, and hands off now to Stockton Shorts. 5:20 remaining in the third quarter. Sanchez is fouled on the floor. That'll be the second team foul on the Hawks. Sanchez triggers into Olson. Olson with a nice move to the hole and just crossed over. Thought that ball might get stuck on the rim, but it crawled over. Now 5 points for Charlie Olson. 17-point lead. DeLu. Down the lane, off the window, and DeLu. His first points. 35-20 the lead for Copper Hills. Drop it into Hawkins. Hawkins hanging on, looking for Olson. Turnaround, Jay Hawkins. Back up to 17 points. Gerlach on the angle, the Roberts down the corner, Beard for 3, and Beard knocks down the triple. $14-point game. Sanchez goes right at Beard. And a rebound taken by Roberts. Roberts on the push for the Hawks. Here's Beard. Beard is fouled. They'll go to the line to shoot 2. Got the first. And the second. Beard now with 5 straight points. Alta with full court pressure. Brooks along the baseline to Hawkins, and Hawkins once again off the window. Pushes it back up to 14, 3:45 remaining in the third quarter. Here's DeLu, and a foul on Sanchez, and that'll be the third team foul on the Grizzlies. Here's Namdar. Off the screen of Gerlach. Namdar. Fall away, Jay gets it to go. First points of the game for Anima Namdar. Need him to get going. 12-point game, 39-27, 3:25 remaining in the third. Outside Olson, top of the key Brooks. Brooks now to Sanchez. Sanchez for 3. Won't go, rebound taken by Roberts. Roberts on the push. Alta does not look to score any fast break points. Roberts down the lane, left hand, and is fouled. He'll go to the line to shoot 2. Roberts misses the first, gets the second. First point since the first quarter for Roberts. Sanchez now doubled in the corner off the hands of DeLu and will stay here. Hoffman triggers into Olson for 3 off the mark. Gerlach with the board. 2:50 remaining in the third quarter. Gerlach on the push. Gerlach terminates, kicks out DeLu. DeLu going down the lane, off the window, kicks off, and a rebound taken by Roberts. Roberts is bumped in the lane. He'll be on the floor, and that's the 15th foul on the Grizzlies. Had an offensive foul on Alta on the inbound. Go the other way with Copper Hills. 2:35 remaining in the third quarter, up the floor with Hoffman. Outside to Sanchez. Quiet night for Preston Sanchez. And now Alta coaching staff had worked the officials on that, got the carry call there. We'll go back to Alta. So back down the floor with the Hawks. Here's DeLu. Hands off to Nemdar. Nemdar working along the baseline to the hole and finishes. Nima Nemdar has got to get going for the Hawks. Down the floor with Hoffman and the Grizzlies. In the corner, Sanchez, 2 minutes remaining. Sanchez cross court, Hoffman. Hoffman hard to the hole, left hand finishes. Nice adjustment by Trevor Hoffman. And it's back up to 11 points, 41-30, 1:45 remaining in the quarter. Here's Beard, off the screen of Gerlach. Down the lane, Beard swatted from behind by Hawkins. At least it looked like it, got it to go. Beard now with 7 points. Sanchez, off the screen of Hawkins. And again, a carry, and they'll go back to the Hawks. 9-point game. Alta can trim it down to 7. 1:15 on the rolling clock. Outside Namdar. Namdar lost the handle, but Gerlach there to pick it up. On the baseline to Roberts. Roberts kicks back outside Gerlach. Along the baseline, kicks out. Beard for 3. Nick Beard from downtown. It's now a 6-point game. 50 seconds remaining in the quarter. Copper Hills gonna look for the final shot. All of the momentum is wearing a black jersey. 40 seconds remaining in the quarter. 35 seconds now remaining. Copper Hills gonna go for the final shot. Alta just content to sit back as they put on an offensive frenzy here in the third quarter. It was a pretty quick quarter, a lot of points. And now down to 10 seconds. Hoffman outside. Now down to 6, here's 5. Hoffman off the screen. Hoffman along the baseline finds Hawkins. Hawkins up with it and is fouled. And it'll be 2 free throws for Porter Hawkins. Hawkins missed the first, only 0.2 seconds remaining. And back rims the second, and that'll do it for the third. At the end of 1, it's a run from Alta, but a lead for Copper Hills. Their 17-point lead trimmed down to 6, 41-35 heading in to the final frame. 6-point game in the fourth quarter. Copper Hills up the floor with Hoffman. Nice run by Alta at the end of the third. Copper Hills, number of turnovers and quick possessions. Kick out Sanchez down the lane, give it up to Hawkins. Big fella off the window and good. Porter Hawkins having himself a game. $16 unofficial points for Hawkins in the game. Namdar kicks out DeLu. DeLu terminates in the lane, give it up to Roberts. Roberts hard to the hole and one. The foul will go against Stockton Short, and it's a +1 opportunity for Roberts. And Roberts hits the +1 free throw. And now a 5-point game, 43-38. Up the floor with Hoffman. Hoffman kicks out to Shorts. Shorts. Now Olsen. Olsen, here's Sanchez. Sanchez, hard to the hole, lost it off his leg. Hawkins picks up the loose ball and scores. Hawkins now with 4 points in the quarter and a 7-point lead for the Grizzlies. DeLu terminates, kicks out to Roberts. Roberts now to Namdar. Namdar to Gerlach. Crossover move, Abram kicks out now to DeLu. DeLu down the lane, kicks out to Beard. Beard now Gerlach. Gerlach gets past Hawkins and now a foul on the floor. Almost as he anticipated the contact. There wasn't anything there when the foul was there. And a foul will go against Hawkins. Gerlach now at the line for the for the 1-and-1. Back rim. That was a 17th foul on the on the Grizzlies. 14 fouls on Alta. Up the floor with Hoffman. Hoffman. Hands now to Hawkins. Back to Hoffman. Terminates out to Sanchez. Sanchez going at DeLu. Now backs it out. And picked the pocket and a foul on DeLu. That would have been an easy 2. And that is the 5th team foul. Johnson and Moore come back on for the Hawks. 5th team foul on Alta. 7-point lead for the Grizzlies. Here's Olsen. Hands back to Sanchez. Sanchez down the lane, terminates, kicks back out to Olsen. Stopped out of bounds by Beard. Get it into Shorts. Shorts hands off to Olsen. Olsen down the lane, earning a contact foul. And that'll be the 16th foul on the Hawks. It'll be 1-1 free throws remaining of the game. Hoffman. And they're going to get Sanchez. We're going out of bounds on the cut. Then we'll go the other way with Alta. It's after the turnover. Down the floor with the Hawks. Here's Johnson. Johnson now Roberts. Here's Beard. Hit 2 threes in the 3rd. Up top of Roberts. Roberts working on Shorts. And the senior fouled on the drive. It'll be 1-on-1 free throws. 1-on-1 for Roberts. Back rim. And a rebound taken by Hawkins. Alta has now missed 2 1-on-1 free throw opportunities. Olsen try to lob it into Hawkins, picked up by Gerlach. On the push, Gerlach gives it up to Johnson. Johnson cross to Moore. Now Beard for 3. Off the front of the iron, rebound to Gerlach, and they're going to get out of bounds, and we'll stay here. Moore triggers into Johnson. Up top with Beard, now to Roberts, now on the angle with Gerlach. Cross court, Beard. Beard back now in the corner to Roberts. Roberts straight away with Gerlach. Gerlach back out to Roberts. Crossover into Hawkins, and it goes in. That ball kicked out, went back down, got the shooter's touch. 45-40. 4.5 remaining in the 4th quarter. Hoffman out to Brooks. It looks like Copper Hills is going to eat some clock here. Here's Hawkins. Hawkins will pull up and hit. Porter Hawkins now with 21. Quickly down the floor with Gerlach. Here's Johnson. Moore out to Gerlach. Gerlach pump fake down the baseline. Tar to the hole. Swatted away by Hawkins. Got the bucket on one end and erases a shot on the other. Moore to trigger. Gets it into Johnson. Johnson will jump it on the baseline. Leaves it short. Rebound to Hawkins. In the hands of Sanchez. Copper Hills is going to, again, eat the clock here. And they're going to force fouls. They're going to force everything. As Sanchez fouled, they'll go to the line for 1-on-1. Sanchez hit the front end of 1-on-1. The first points of the first quarter. And hits them both. 49-40, 3:35 remaining in the 4th quarter. Alta has to score, and Copper Hills are going to try to kill the clock. Leading by 9 points. Here's Beard down the lane. Fouled, and there'll be 2 free throws coming away, or pardon me, 1-on-1 free throws coming away to Nick Beard. Beard hit the front end. Back rims his second. Rebound taken by Olsen, stolen by Gerlach. Gerlach with a bump and can't get it to go. It'll be 2 free throws coming away Abram Gerlach. Gerlach missed the first. And rims out the second, and the rebound taken by Brooks. Alta struggling from the line tonight. Down the floor with Copper Hills looking to ice this thing away. Up by 8 with 3 minutes and 10 seconds And DeLue giving pressure, kick out to Sanchez, and Copper Hills going to force fouls, and they're going to get one there on Beard. And that will be one-on-one free throws. Sanchez hit the front end, a one-on-one. Rattles home the second. 10-point lead, 51-41. Has to be quick offense for Alta, and they have to be able to score to stop Copper Hills and force any action. Beard swatted. Roberts with the board, and now a foul. And it'll be free throws for Roberts. And the foul will go on to Hawkins. It's double bonus time. Roberts missed the front end. The Hawks have missed 5 of their last 6 free throws and gets the second. Full court pressure from Alta, as you expect. And a block on DeLue, and it'll be one-on-one free throws for Hoffman. Front end a one-on-one for Hoffman. And it won't go. Rebound taken by Gerlach. On the push, trailing by 9. Gerlach loses the handle to Sanchez. Big fella's trying to go coast to coast, lost the handle. Sanchez now over to Stockton Shorts, as the Grizzlies will take the ball, air out of the ball, and force fouls here to the last 2:35. Sanchez fouled by Beard. Sanchez will go back to the line. This time will be 2 free throws. Sanchez missed the first and has got one more. And hits the second. Sanchez 5 of 6 from the stripe here in the fourth. Namdar fouled on his way to the hole. And we have a free throw contest for the remaining 2:29. Namdar hit the first. Gets the second. Full court pressure now on from the Hawks. Sanchez kicks it over to Shorts. Shorts now Hoffman. Trap comes, gets it up to Shorts. And that pass is off Olsen. It should be going the other way, and it is. Turnover, Hawks ball. So after the turnover, down the floor with Alta. Namdar. And now a foul. It'll be 2 more free throws, cut away of Nima Namdar. Namdar hit the front end. And gets the second as well. 6-point game with just over 2 minutes remaining. Now 2 minutes. Sanchez thought he'd get the foul call there on Roberts. Kicks out to Shorts. And now Shorts gets the foul on Namdar. It'll be 2 free throws for Stockton Shorts. Shorts missed the first. He gets the second. Down the floor, Namdar. Namdar off the screen of Gerlach. Namdar had the ball stolen away by Olsen. They run the same look most of the night, got picked off. Here's Shorts on the terminate. And now timeout, Copper Hills, 1:37 remaining in the fourth, 53-46 Grizzlies. Out of the timeout, Hoffman got to get it in, does get into Shorts. 1:35 on the clock, the foul will go on Beard, and it'll be 2 free throws coming away of Stockton Shorts. Shorts hit the first, and front rims the second. Leaving the door so just barely open. Namdar for 3, and Nima Namdar. The bucket that Alta needed was a deep ball, and he knocks it down with 1:26 remaining in the fourth, 54-49. Timeout. Full court pressure from Alta. Double bonus. Jump ball belongs to the Hawks. Hoffman cross court to Shorts, now down to 116. And now a foul on the terminate, and that'll be against Moore. It'll be 2 free throws coming to the young sophomore. Shorts hit the first. He split his 3 trips to the line here in the fourth quarter, and hits the second. 7-point game with 1:14 remaining. Quickly down the floor now in Namdar. Gonna need another 3, another bucket. Johnson, give it up to Gerlach. Gerlach for 3. Off the mark, goes over the top, and we'll go back to Copper Hills. 1:03 remaining. Brooks gets it into Olsen. Olsen shorts, now Sanchez. Sanchez to the hole. Ill-advised as Gerlach comes up with the board, 50 seconds. Clip to floor, here's Roberts. Roberts gets called for the charge. And it'll go back to Copper Hills with 47 seconds remaining. Into Shorts. Shorts just got that over the defender. Sanchez hits the deck and a block on Roberts. And it'll be 2 free throws for Sanchez. Sanchez hit the front end. In his second, he is 7 of 8 from the free throw line in the fourth quarter. 7 of his 9 points have come from the free throw line, all in the fourth. Namdar down the line, or down the court, pardon me, for 3. Can't get it to go. Olsen with the board, foul on Namdar. And it'll be 2 more free throws coming away. Charlie Olsen and the Grizzlies are going to ice this one away with 32 seconds remaining. Olsen hit the first free throw. And gets the second as well. Back to 11-point lead. Up the floor now with Johnson. To the hole, and Johnson lays it up and in. Olsen now triple team, loses the ball. Gerlach giving chase. Sanchez there. Gerlach picks up the loose ball and then swatted from behind by Charlie Olsen. Inbound near side. Inbound to Johnson for 3. Can't get it to go. And a rebound claimed by Stockton Shorts. And we'll stay here. That foul will go on Shorts. And it'll be out the ball with 8 seconds remaining. Quickly into Gerlach. Gerlach for 3. Can't get it to go. Ball still loose. Tracked down by Namdar. 3 seconds remaining. Put it up. He'll count if it goes. And Neva Namdar from downtown as the clock buzzer sounds. And our final score, Copper Hills 60, Alta 54. And Copper Hills moves to 5-4 in region play. Puts them just behind Brighton, who's at Bingham tonight. Alta will fall to 6-3. Great game from Copper Hills and a nice comeback from Alta, who was down by 17 at one point. They climb back in this game. A nice job of Copper Hills of hanging on to win they desperately needed to try to move themselves up the region standings. Again, our final score, Copper Hills 60 and the Alta Hawks 54. Stay tuned for our post-game wrap-up and our Nudge Player of the Game selection. Welcome back to Copper Hills. Again, our final score, the Copper Hills 60, Alta 54, and a nice win for Copper Hills. We mentioned in the open, they had to have this win to continue to try to move up the region standings heading into the state tournament. It's just a week away, and had a 17-point lead in the third quarter. Looked like everything was to be smooth sailing, and then Alta came storming back, getting it within 5 and then 4 heading into the fourth quarter. But a nice fourth quarter, and the Grizzlies were able to put things away, and really it was from the free throw line. The fourth quarter was an absolute free throw shooting contest. Preston Sanchez was outstanding from the line in the fourth quarter. Only missed 1 free throw, helped the Grizzlies ice this one away. And we'll talk about Alta here in just a moment. But our Nudge Player of the Game is going to go to Porter Hawkins. Had 21 points for the Grizzlies. Most of those coming in the second half. Had an outstanding night. Congratulations to Porter Hawkins for being our Nudge Player of the Game. Let's talk about Alta. This team struggled offensively mightily. Only scored 2 points in the second quarter, but got things going in the third and in the fourth. They were led by Nima Namdar, who had 14 points, most of those coming in the fourth quarter. Had another guy stepping up, playing fairly well, especially in the third. It was Dick Beard, who once again, he must like playing on High School Rewind. Hit a couple of trays in the third quarter, but just not enough as Copper Hills was able to get things done, powered by their big man, which was the mismatch in this ball game for the Grizzlies and getting a win. And again, congratulations to Porter Hawkins being our Nudge Player of the Game. With over 500 employees, Nudge is one of the fastest growing companies in Utah Valley. To learn more about Nudge and the community outreach programs, go to www.nudge.com. Again, our final score, Copper Hills 60, Alta 54. For Bill Francis, I'm Dusty Lister. Thanks for joining us and watching High School Rewind, only on Xfinity On Demand.